Hey.
So
What's up?
excited. Okay, so you know we love to undress and everything over here, but baby, the flyest one, she stays dressed, so she got undressed. It's the one, the only, the Brat Tat Tat Tat. Hey, Brat.
Hey y'all,
Woo!
what's happening?
You look
Hey,
amazing.
Thank you. So do
Why
y'all.
you not
I miss
sleep?
y'all, man.
I miss you too,
we
but
miss
you
you
should
too.
be asleep. You work so hard. Why? How are you even awake right now?
I know you ain't talking.
Well, you made a good point, Eva. And I just was talking about this the other day. Brad, I've never caught you on a bad day. Like you always dressed to the T. You always got the makeup
Yeah.
done, the hair. I've never seen, sometimes we come in and be like, y'all just took my weave out. That's never you. That's never
Never.
you.
Never.
Man, listen, I just get dressed. I try to match my little stuff together and call it a day. I get up at 5:30 in the morning to do radio. Then I go
Yes.
straight to makeup every day. Then I got to do dish. And then there's probably something else I'm filming. And then I got to get in the studio to do a song. So I got to stay ready. Like I just be able to like go in the closet and just pull anything that matches. And I just be
Yeah,
grateful. I
how do
take
you
my
even how do you put yourself together? I mean, I know you got everything that could be in a
Yes.
store. How do you even decide what you're gonna wear?
I mean, I don't. I mean, once I get finished with makeup, I got about 10 minutes to get ready for dish. So it's like, I already take my shower early in the morning. So I grab a different scarf and a shirt to match or something and just throw it on. Because the bottom of me don't show. I might be in some panties or something doing the show.
Eva tried to do that to me another time. She talking about stand up. She wanted me to have my whole butt out.
No.
You know that thing be thangin', Brad. That thing be out there thangin'.
No, no,
They be
no,
in
no, no.
Doriel's
Thing.
DMs.
Judy, Jessica, big booty Judy thing be
Let's
thinging. My
talk about Judy. So, Brad, speaking of all this that you're doing, there is something that you definitely have to put pants on for because you have a brand new television show on
yes.
We TV called Brat Loves Judy.
Yeah,
And
yo. Whoop, whoop.
this show follows your love life and your multi-millionaire CEO girlfriend. So ding ding. Can we please get how do we even get here to doing a show? I mean, this is the most of the brat that anybody's ever seen.
Yeah, well, after I like came out the closet, it was so cold and lonely in there for so long. I didn't realize it was gonna feel so
You
good
had
and
some jackets in
liberating,
there.
when I came out and got to share who I love with the world. So it came about because I was doing Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. I was executive producing that show along with Bow Wow and the other executive producers. And once I, was in love with my baby and they started seeing us come around, they became very attracted and very interested. Like, y'all's dynamic is incredible. Like, what about doing the show? So I was like, I don't know. I always did want to have my own spinoff show, but she and I had to talk, make sure we were strong enough. And she's a trooper. She's been in the game forever, the social media game. And
Right.
she's used to people talking about her. So she's not one that I have to worry about that's going to be like hurt and crawl under a rock if somebody says something bad about her. She knows how to bounce back. And she's a soldier and a survivor. So that motivates me to be like, well, fuck it then.
Right. It was actually you that surprised me, not really her. And I'm gonna tell you why. I love the show. I think the show is great. But
It's
like,
everything.
if I didn't see the most sensitive sides of Brad, I was like, look at this here. You need attention. You don't want nobody not to call you every hour.
Her
You
name
want
is
to
Brat. Her name is Brat.
yeah. And I get that. But
Right.
like, it's like such a soft side that you see. You want to be hugged and held. I love this side of Brat. What made you just be like, you know what? I'm going to let my guard down and let some people in?
Well, you know what? This is how I am with her naturally. So she and I talked and we said, when the cameras come in, we just gonna be us and do us and be how we normally are. So that's all you getting is the raw and the real. We barely argue. We had an argument on camera. I felt like, oh my God, the world finna see us argue. But it's things that happen in a relationship. So I feel like, you know what? Fuck it, don't cut it. Let's just keep it and let's just show people what we go through. And hopefully it can motivate some other people that can relate to the same situations.
Right.
Absolutely. Speaking of motivation, Brad, listen, you acting all regular, degular, but baby girl, you are hip hop royalty, have been for
Period.
quite some time,
Period.
made history as a female MC. Now you are on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, have been there for quite some time. You have your show, Dish Nation, syndicated. Good day. Lord have mercy. You found the right person that stays up with you, because Judy is the founder and CEO of Kaleidoscope Hair Products. And she has been in the game for quite some time. Her products are amazing. Her pockets are thick because of them.
Yes.
And so last year, y'all decided to document this whole situation, the entire process of telling her family about what you tell her family about. I don't want to say nothing on here that ain't supposed to be said yet.
Well, you know, I think that's coming up in episode 105, kind of the end of 104. This week, this Thursday will be episode 103, like the third episode. The second one happened last Thursday. Yeah, it's a whole situation. I mean, she did something before I got to do it. And I was like, well, okay, this is 2021. This is how we doing it. She always surprises me, and I have no idea what's going on. Like, but this one right here, baby, she surprised my socks off. And I have never been so surprised, so bad, and so fooled and tricked in my whole life. Like, she's great at it. Like, she's the master of surprises, for real. So y'all just have to stay tuned, but I can give y'all a little clue.
Yeah. Congratulations. I was excited. I was so excited to see that. Congratulations. And you know, when the whole thing went down, one thing that stood out was her friend said to her, and then social media jumped in, of course. But her friend said to her, well, isn't that like the guy role? Does that bother you when people do stuff like that, when they or say stuff like that, where it's like, oh, this role is for this, or because you wear the baggier clothes or the looser clothes and she wears the tighter clothes, this the woman role and this the man role?
Ah, man, that's because they thinking old fashioned and traditional. Ain't shit about us traditional or old fashioned. Like, we do things our way. We don't care what it used to be like or what it was. Like, we do things our way, the way that we're happy with things. Yeah. It's our world and we control everything in it. Therefore, we ain't with the bullshit and with the same old normal things. If you watch her social media stuff, you'll see, like, she creates spoofs of rap songs. Her creativity is through the roof, and it inspires me to want to be better at everything I do. So nothing about us is ordinary people.
So speaking of inspiration, Brat, if you were able to inspire any young person, what would you tell them about coming out on their own terms, like being who they are? What would you add to that? Because I know the world is shining on you right now.
Well, see, sometimes when you're a kid and you're younger, your parents don't understand because they have certain expectations for you. They want you to be a doctor or a lawyer and go to college so you can grow up and take care of yourself. And you can still do those things, but you do want to feel like you get to be who you are really, and everybody accepts that. Like, that was a hard thing for me throughout my whole career, because in the 90s, it wasn't cool. You know, like I always say, Ellen lost all of her projects. They shunned her. She was shut off. Like, so, but now it's 2021. So I would say to anybody that needs inspirational encouragement, like, just be who you are and stick to that. And if it's not cool for you to do it at the time, just make sure when you get ready to do it, you're ready for all the backlash. You have a coat of armor built up, and you know to be like, send zero fucks to people that has anything negative to say, because they don't love you like that. Because anybody who genuinely loves you, they want to see you happy. They love to see you smile. I've gotten so many amazing responses and support. Like, I'm so glad. It was the best thing I could have ever done.
Oh,
that is so beautiful. So do you think if you came out in 2021 as, like, say it was your first record came out in 2021, right? Do you think that you would have came out a little bit earlier in the times that we're in now?
Probably. Because like I said, I came out in 94. Funk the Five went platinum in 94. So, and I was the first female to ever sell 1 million records. So no one can ever take that away from me. Even if you do anything higher after me, I was the first one to have a triangle dangle on the Billboard cover.
Oh, no, that's right.
A triangle dangle.
Brat, did Iverson reach out to you and say congratulations?
Oh God, here you go. No, we do not speak at all.
Really?
Nah.
Y'all should have stayed friends.
Nah, we
Listen.
good. I got all the friends I need. My
I know
baby
that's
is
right,
everything
girl.
I need. I don't need nothing old, nothing, no blast from the past, no nothing. I'm very happy and content with everything I have, and the way that I'm
Yes.
loved is solid,
Yes.
unfuckwittable. Please understand.
Yes.
Yes, for that. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. So I want to slide into something that we talk about often on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. And you actually, I was going through a rough one, and you were like, "Look, friend, you might want to talk to somebody." So I saw you mention something about going to therapy on your show. How has therapy been beneficial for you in your relationship? And do you recommend like couples therapy to couples?
I recommend therapy, but unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that me and my baby needed therapy. So that's why I was like, what? Like, I ain't going to no therapy. We don't have problems like that. But she's a very be proactive person. So before we do have those kinds of problems, she suggested that we go to therapy. I wasn't with it at first. Now, mind you, I have nothing against therapy because I've been to therapy before and it really, really helped me. It was like another weight lifted because I got to cry and talk to somebody who couldn't judge me or wouldn't judge me for the things I've been through, don't know me from Adam, don't care about the brat. And once that man, Dr. Norman, asked me a question, I had the box of tissues just ran out and then I had to get another box because I had all this stuff built up from trying to be tough and strong for everybody else and not myself. You know what I'm saying? So when I left out of that place, I felt like a new person. You feel like you've shedded some skin or some weight or something when you talk to somebody. But I didn't know me and my baby needed counseling. So I really wasn't with it at first because I was helping my homeboy Montana and his wife, who also appear on the show.
You was looking like the therapist. I was sitting there like, look at Dr. Brat.
Yeah, because I know the both of them and I care about them and their relationship was so good. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, it just went bad. And I was out of the loop for the time it went bad, but I wanted them to fix it because I've seen them be amazing together. But my baby said, we need therapy after I went to talk to her about them. And I was like, what? What's wrong with us? But as you can see, and as you continue to see in the show, a bitch need to talk to somebody, no matter what. Like, it's real, and it's important that you do talk to somebody because I found out some things in therapy that I didn't know that's how she felt. So we haven't been back yet, but I'm going back.
Like what?
Like the therapist asked her on the scale of 1 to 10, how well does she feel like she knows me? Why that bitch say a 6?
What?
I was like, a 6?
A 6?
Why did she say it's 6, Brad?
So
Why
we
you
had
think?
to talk about that because, you know, I'm very defensive about a lot of things and with a lot of things. The industry has made me like defensive. You know, you dissect what people say and you want to know, you said that, but do you mean this? Like, what you mean? Like, oh, you trying to say some slick shit. So that has kind of carried over into my relationship and I don't want that. So that's why she said she knows me like as a 6, because a lot of ugly things from my past and how I am from just building a guard up against the industry and having to protect myself has bled into our relationship. And I don't want that. So I do like therapy.
Do you feel like you and your sister have the same kind of energy? Because I see that plays out on the show as well with Lisa Ray. And, you know, we seen the viral clip and it was very hard to watch because, you know, as sisters, like I have all sisters and I actually can relate because I have a situation like that with one of my sisters. So how did that feel like dealing with that publicly with your blood?
First of all, it felt crazy because I had no idea she was going to react like that.
Yeah.
So that show asked me to come on and surprise her for her birthday. I knew we hadn't talked. I knew she had been reaching out. I knew she was mad. I knew she wanted to fuss at me, but I felt like it would be real fucked up had I not appeared for her birthday wish. And they told her, we tried to get your sister to come, but she didn't show up.
That's
so I decided to do it. And lo and behold, that happened. Like I just had to you know, bite my tongue and let her just feel how she was feeling and say what she had to say. But it was embarrassing. I hated it. Like, I wish she wouldn't have handled it that way. But you'll see on the show, it gets better. And we do have a conversation. She comes to an event that my baby had. And it's a very good reunion. Like, it's a tearjerker. It's a tearjerker.
Yeah, because your other show that you executive produced, Growing Up Hip Hop, I remember she came over there and you guys were in a condo, and baby, that thing,
Ooh.
it went left so quick. But
Yeah.
It did.
what
It did.
L'Oreal was saying, like, you guys are so alike, like, and knowing both you and LR, like, you're your own person, don't get me wrong, and so is she, but y'all definitely was cut from the same exact cloth with the same scissors.
Yeah, that was rough too then, because like it's crazy how real moments actually come out. And she'll be like, when the camera stopped, she was like, I didn't know you felt like that. I was like, well, I do. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it gives you a little bit of courage almost to say how you really feel. Like, because she had pissed me off with something she said. Then she poured out my damn liquor. You don't pour out my damn liquor.
That's why you were mad. That's why you were mad.
I was like, yo.
That's low-key grounds for fighting right away.
Okay, when I tell you for real. Ooh, and I was just so mad. So yeah, it gets real. And that's what I love about the show. Like, it's real. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, there's nobody calling, having meetings saying, hey, we're gonna have Brat do this, we're gonna have Judy do this, we're gonna have her sister.
Oh, so
no.
So for the record, no script, no plan.
Oh my
nothing.
God. No, nothing. Things just happen. And this is what happens in real life. And I was like, damn, I'm giving a lot. I'm gonna need a bigger check.
Yeah. I hope that check is really
like
big.
Oh yeah, trust me, it's good over here. It's good. But I'm like, I'm more vulnerable than I've ever been, or that I've ever shown. The people that know me and love me know I'm a cream puff. But I didn't want the world to know that. When I came out, I talked about smoking and busting gas, the brat tat tat tat.
Right.
So it's like, it is what it is. I'm grown as hell. I've been to hell and back. I've been to prison. I made it. Some people don't make it past their second song. I've been here. I'm still relevant. I'm a survivor. And I'm just grateful to God, a God-fearing woman that gives him all the praise. And grateful for all my blessings, especially my baby.
And speaking of your baby,
she don't play.
That's what I was going to ask you, because you've dated some amazing people in this business, some that people know and might not know. But Judy is not like your everyday run-of-the-mill pretty girl. She's not your everyday entrepreneur. You found yourself the best of the best, the baddest, the smartest, the most well-versed. Like, what?
Oh, she found you.
Hold on, what happened?
And she was consistent, I seen. She said you wasn't answering the phone in the beginning and stuff like that.
Baby, when I would tell her where I was at, she would be like, drop a pin. I was like, drop a what? What does that mean?
How do I do that?
I didn't know what drop a pin meant. And when I first met her, I went to a thing she had to speak at in Atlanta. I hopped off the flight and I went over there just to meet her, because her speeches, her inspirational moments on social media, they motivated me. So I started to follow her and listen to her every time she did like a speech, because it gave me oomph to like keep pushing no matter what. And it was just like a strong woman, speaking and being motivating. So I went to see her. She made me wait for like 30 minutes. Well, she was trying to get from the stage over to the front door where I was standing, but it was like a damn concert. I was like, this is a rap concert? It was a conventional center and it was packed. Okay.
Wow.
So she was trying to get to me, but people were stopping her for autographs and pictures. I'm like, who is this?
You take a picture of me and Jessica, me and Judy, and handed you the camera.
Right. So I told her when she finally made it to me, I was like, yo, let's link later. I'm thinking we getting ready to shoot some kaleidoscope videos for the Miracle Drops or something. And she showed up in a cute ass little pink outfit by herself to the studio. I'm like, where's your people? Where's your security with all this jewelry? Where are you going? She's like, you said let's link. She thought the other kind of link, baby. And that night at the studio, she said, I'm interested. Bitch, I dropped my blunt on the couch. I burnt a hole in the couch at the studio. I dropped my drink. I was trying to eat. I kept missing my mouth. Like, I turned into oh my God, a corny nerd. I didn't want to smile. Felt like my teeth was big, like Miss Seeley. Like, I just felt like I wasn't good enough, and it progressed from there. So she was the aggressor.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, you see that on the show. You see her being aggressive there. You got aggressive on the shy though. And does she get upset when because now you're getting into your acting a lot more.
Yes.
And does she get upset when you get into those love roles and you got to get the kissing and all that?
Girl, not at all. I was more scared to tell her if that's what I was offered. But I hit Lena Waithe, like, put me in the game, coach. I'm from the Shy. This is my favorite show. And surprisingly, she hit me back like, listen, we got a lot of cameos. We kind of got too many, but I'm going to find you a spot. Just get to Chicago. I was like, bitch, get to Chicago. I'm from there. That is my home. I will get there with no problem. So I got there. She made it happen. That was a huge blessing. But Judy was like, you better fuck that bitch like you fucking me.
Ah, yes.
So I was like,
Judy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
She encourages me and motivates me and inspires me. Like, even if it's something I don't want to do, she'd be like, is this something you really want to do? And I'd be like, yeah, baby. She was like, you better fuck that bitch like you fucking me. I was like, I love you, bitch.
Well, did you? Did you? Did you?
You couldn't give it all that, just give a little leg. Take it right back.
No, of course I didn't. I don't fuck nobody like I fuck her. But
yeah.
Anyway, but I was very much more comfortable doing that scene because I knew she had my back and I would never want to make her feel disrespected, uncomfortable, or anything like that. We talk about everything. It's very important that you communicate.
Brat, you so in love.
Yeah.
You so in love. It's just like hearts and stuff
We're
all over.
happy
You so
for
in love.
you. Is she your soulmate? Is she your soulmate?
Yes, she's my twin flame.
Yes, twin flame.
I want a bell. I want to ring a bell.
Okay, I got you one.
Got the bell, and I gotta tell her to do it. We excited. The bell goes.
Didn't y'all have another girl on the show?
You. Congratulations, Brat, on your show. It's amazing.
That's the old show. This is the new show. It's the Undressed Room Podcast, brought to you by Eva Marcel and L'Oreal. Presented by Macy's.
Me. What's happening?
Let's go.
I had that thuggish, ruggish bone, vulnerable.
Listen,
bone.
I like to have Judy come and tell you to do it like you do it. Like, come on now.
Okay.
Put her in, coach.
Y'all dope. I love this though. That's what's up. I was watching y'all before I came on, and I love the dynamic between the two of y'all. It's a perfect fit for real.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you would know you're a part of quite a few ensemble casts, cast, exec, showrunner, the whole 9 and 10, and star. So we appreciate you taking some time out your day because you did do the morning show this morning, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Woo. You did do promotions for your new television show on WeTV, Brat Loves Judy. You did your Dish Nation that airs every day on Fox. What else we got to plug, Brad? We got the shot coming out.
Listen, man, I got all kinds of things coming out. I did Step Up on Stars. Yes. That's produced by Jenna Dewan Tatum and Channing Tatum. It's a dope show with Neo in it and Nye Rivera, rest in peace. But I'm on season 3. Season 3 should be coming up soon. I did this amazing thing with Candy and Todd. I think they shopping for it. It's a pilot. I did a guest appearance on ABC Queens.
Nice.
So, I'm just trying to, keep it moving.
The bag is rolling. Come on now.
God is good. The blessings keep coming in. I'm so blessed and so deaf.
What's the wedding date?
That's a good question. You're gonna have to tune in to Brat Loves Judy on WeTV Thursday nights, 9/8 Central. This Thursday, catch the 3rd episode. If you ain't seen it, you better catch up. Crazy. It's 1, 2, 3. There it is.
Hey,
we love you, Brad. Thank you.
I love y'all back, man.
Tell Judy we say what up, girl.
I will.
But for us.
Gloria, I see you trying to get in trouble.